Hey, it's me again. I pop up in your life when you want to heal childhood trauma and you also want to awaken to the most beautiful and peaceful existence possible. So I'm here to give you another good amount of advices and exercise to really heal to the core of yourself and to really put an end to your pain and suffering and liberate you and be peaceful, be happy, and feel good and be confident and many other things. And I'm drinking my beautiful cappuccino, and I'm in Budapest currently, behind a very beautiful building. Today, I would like to talk about when you feel dead inside. What do you do? When you feel like you're not alive anymore, there's no sense of aliveness in you after trauma. How do you deal with this? How do you awaken to life again? How do you get born again? How do you feel alive when it's so numb inside? That's a great question. I'm glad you asked. Well, I remember after having been through the violence I've been through as a kid, I just felt completely dead. Like as if life was stripped out of me. As if someone just took away my life, my soul. You know what I mean? I guess you know this feeling, right? And it was so hard for so many years because I was not feeling alive. And the only moments where I would feel alive would last like 10 minutes. And now, as I talk today, I feel alive. And it's really great. It's really nice. It's life changing. So it's really this process that I had to to go through, where I had to get born again, like through genuine rebirth, where you just transform yourself and you learn how to connect with life. You learn how to feel good, alive feelings. And it's not easy to do, but when you know how to get there, it's very liberating because then you really feel your breath, you feel your heart pumping, you feel your wow, the sense of aliveness in you. It just came back, you know. So I wish for you to experience this, and that's why this video is important because I will guide you to understand how you can get there as well. The lack of aliveness that you feel is there because there's a lot of numbness, as I said. And the numbness is there because it's preventing you from feeling your feelings. Because when you went through these traumatic experiences, it was much easier for your brain to shut down your feelings than to welcome the feelings. And that's why we call it a trauma. It's because you were not able to process it. And so to really feel alive, you will need to learn how to get past through this numbness. Okay? Now, the numbness is not bad, it's not wrong, it's not something you want to push away. It's something you want to make friend with, get in touch with, learn to connect with it. And if you really create this relationship with the numbness, and if you open yourself to this numbness and hear what information it has and how it's here to just protect you and make you feel safe, it will be much easier to open up to your feelings and to feel alive. And also, you know, when we go through these traumas, we resist joy. When the event happened, it's all linked to pleasure, you know, sexual pleasure. And so we suppress the pleasure, we suppress the feeling of joy, and so it gets stuck there in our body for so many years. And so what we want to do is to learn how to allow that joy to come back, allow these feelings of pleasure, of enjoyment of things, enjoyment of life to rise again in us, to be felt again. It's really by stop fighting against against the joy, stop fighting against the pleasure, It's like there's this whole idea that pleasure is bad, pleasure is wrong, that to enjoy is wrong, to enjoy is bad, that it's dangerous. And so you're trapped in this mindset where there's no room for joy if you think this way. And of course, it's not your fault, right? But just to notice the patterns, to notice the belief system, there's no place for joy. And so allowing joy to take place again in our life. It's not that you can't feel the joy, it's that you don't allow it to take space in your life. You don't leave room for this joy in your body and in your mind because you're so focused on your beliefs, on the fact that it's wrong, it's bad, you can't open to these feelings. So learn how to let go of these beliefs. Learn that it's safe to feel joyful and it's safe to enjoy. It's safe to have pleasure. Okay, it's very difficult to do for me also. It was very difficult for a long time, but you can really do this. So wonder, in what way are you suppressing joy? In what ways are you suppressing um, pleasure? Is it through sexual stuff? Is it that sometimes you like something but you just resist this feeling of, oh, I enjoy, you know, because it's so weird for you to feel this. It's cold. Another thing is that when you go through these traumas, it's so violent, it's so extreme, and you're a child, so it's unbearable for a child. It's extremely traumatizing. Seeing that you made it, like you survived. The event is gone. It's gone. You survived. You're good. You survived. It's much easier to survive the healing than the event. The healing you can manage. The event was extremely hard to manage. Like, you've been past the worst. Now it's done. It's done. Okay? So seeing this, that you made it. You're here right now. You're listening to my words. In the present, you've made it. I said there's no such thing as being dead inside. You have not been killed. It feels like you have been killed, but you have not been killed. It's just that the feeling of the intensity of the trauma is so strong that it's as if you've been killed, but it's illusory. You have not been killed. You're still alive. And so remembering this, that you made it, it's finished. And I remember on my own journey with my therapist, there were many sessions where we had to remember that, it's done. Okay, I've been past it. Okay, it's done. Now I'm safe. Now, and remind me that my mind is in the past, but my body is in the present. Okay, so coming back to my body, coming back to the present. This is just the mind is just imagining the past, thinking about the past. It has nothing to do with the current reality. Okay. And also, what I think is very important is to release from the body. So learning how to shake it out, to let go of these feelings that you're holding subconsciously in your body. You know, you can really feel like sometimes there's an area of your body which is completely unconscious, completely black. There's nothing, almost, it's like a void. Usually that's where the suppressed feeling lies. Okay, so identify in your body, where is it that you feel the less alive. For example, it can be in your belly, in the heart, in the throat. Where is it that you feel really dead inside? And so, for example, if it's in the heart, you just feel into your heart and you learn how to let go of the grip that is in your heart. Let go of the holding on to these suppressed feelings and just let it come back to the surface. It's okay. You will manage. Let it come back. Just let it come back. It has to be seen. It has to be heard. Oh, there's a rat, literally. I just saw Ratatouille in real life. Awesome. So crazy how I don't care about other people now. It's amazing. If I would do this years before, I would be crumbling by filming this video like with people around. Now I'm like, okay, I don't care. That's what happens when you really, really resolve your issues. When you do the work, when you really master yourself, you're free from other people's points of view and judgment. Another reason why you don't feel alive is because this trauma make you be in the head. It puts you in the head because it's so dangerous to be in your body. And the thing is, it's your body which is the most alive. Like it's in your body that your heart is beating. It's in your body that your cells are functioning, and also in your brain. And so, if you have only the head thinking and you don't have the body integrated in your life, then of course you're not going to be alive. So you have to train yourself to feel in your body. And for a very long time personally, I trained myself to really feel in my body. So I would be, for example, working on my computer, and then I would remind myself, oh, the body. And I would put my attentions in my legs, in my feet, in my belly, etc. Or I would walk in the street and I would be full attention in my body to really feel my body walking and get this embodying, embodying life, so that you don't get stuck here and you're just a head walking around. Like you want to embody life. You want life to happen also through your body. The joy, the happiness, the aliveness happens in the body. So carrying your body, putting your shoulders more up, changing your physiology. Because when unconsciously you're just working like this sometimes, and we just have this whole physiology of losing, of being just a failure, being just depressed. So we want to change our physiology to show our brain that we're capable of feeling alive, feeling in our body, feeling present. And it's very interesting because when I have calls with my clients, I see when they have a breakthrough, their whole body changes. Like the way they carry themselves changes. They go from like this to like like this, and they open up the chest. That's why you need to train yourself to open up this body, to make it come back to life, to shake it out, and reconnecting with your soul. This is so important. Like opening up to this spirituality. If you subscribe to this channel, most likely you are interested in spirituality and learning that there is something in you that is formless, that is not impacted by this world, that is beyond this world, beyond your mind, and that is the pure essence of life, pure aliveness, reconnecting to that soul, to that spirit, to the spiritual part of your human experience. Because when we have this trauma, we're so stuck in the paradigm of like being an ego, being in this matrix, in this illusory reality where we're just a little human lost in the world that we don't understand. But truly, there's also another part of you that is completely here at the right time, right place, and it's completely okay with your experience because you need that to learn lessons. And this part of you, this deepest you, is your soul, which is radiating as a formless presence, an untouchable, unbreakable energy, pure energy of life. That essence itself, you can feel it maybe by hearing my words, what I'm talking about. It's not something you can understand, but this core essence, you must remember this. You must remember your core essence, your spirit, your divinity, your divine infinity and eternity. You are supreme, you are sacred, your body is sacred. So get in touch with that reality. Let yourself open up fully to this new perspective of spirituality. Let go of the concepts, let go of the ideas. Just open up. Open up to your soul, open up your heart. slowly, okay? If you want to be guided personally, if you want to receive specific meditations, if you want to receive, if you want to be guided personally, if you want to be part of a group of people who resonate with this, if you want to learn more about shadow work, the human mind, how all of this functions, how to heal your trauma, feel supported, feel guided. If you want me to give you spiritual guidance to open up, you can join the free WhatsApp group and I give daily guidance there. You can ask me anything and I will guide you personally and give you exercises, give you tools, give you understanding. It's really eye opening. People really like it. So yeah, you can join there. See you on the other side, I hope. Take care.